Hey guys, back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. We're going to be doing another copper drop stream. We're going to be checking out another reward that you can earn for free, but a little bit of effort is required, maybe a little bit of time. We are talking about the several universal camo rewards that we earned during the Modern Warfare 3 Rewind event that just became active with this recent playlist update. And yeah, we're going to be checking out another one of them universal camos and seeing what needed to be done and then trying it out and playing several games with it equipped. So let's go and see. So yeah, Modern Warfare 3 Rewind event. This is the 6th challenge in the set of 14. And as mentioned, it gives you a reward of a universal camo, Sunset Armageddon. And yeah, this one required you to get 15 operator kills while using a suppressed weapon and having the black light flashlight perk equipped. So the black light flashlight is not an attachment for any weapon. It is a perk that you got in the gear slot. So check your gear slot perk and make sure you equip the black light flashlight perk and then utilize a suppressed weapon. This doesn't necessarily mean you need to use like a suppressor on the weapon, although that is one way of suppressing your weapon. But even the suppressed barrels and stuff, those counted for this challenge. I'm actually kind of curious. I didn't do any testing on this, but there's a challenge to use the torque bow. And I think that counts as a suppressed weapon, but I'm not 100% certain. So that would be for you to decide if you want to test that out. But maybe equipping the blacklight flashlight and the torque bow, you could have completed this and that challenge simultaneously, possibly. Maybe, I don't know. But regardless, throw in a suppressor or use a suppressed barrel or something like that, or whatever. And then equip the blacklight flashlight, get eliminations, 15 of them, and this camo is yours. So let's go ahead and check it out. Oops. So yeah, this is what the camo looks like, the Sunset Armageddon. It is animated, and it's actually a pretty cool animation. We will talk about it at the end of the stream, go into detail about it. But I do like it. It is showcasing something quite interesting in my opinion, even though it seems somewhat deceptively like basic in animation. It actually has a lot going for it. Once you unlock it, it will be in the events tab. And there it is. As mentioned, you do need to complete the challenge and then it gets added to your events tab camo section. And you can equip it on all your Modern Warfare 2 and 3 weapons. So that is what it is. Yeah, this one I believe is tied to the Get High events. Like a lot of these Modern Warfare 3 Rewind challenges, rewards and stuff like that tie back to a lot of the previous events in the last seasons. I think this one is the Get High, tie-in. So with all my universal camo streams, what I like to do is we will play quick play, and based on the map, I will pick out a weapon and hopefully go through each weapon type through the course of the stream. And after the game, I will play the preview animation for that said weapon type. So if you're interested in a specific weapon type gameplay or weapon type preview, timestamps will be in the description once the stream goes into the archives. But for the assault rifle, we'll be using the MTZ 556. Battle rifle, we got the DTIR 30-06. SMG, we got the static HV. Shotgun, we got the Lockwood 680. LMG, we got the Holger 26. Marksman rifle, we got the KVD Enforcer. Sniper, we got the XRK Stalker. Handgun, we got the Core 45. And melee weapon, we'll run around with the Soul Renderer. So that is the plan. That's what we're going to do. Let us jump right in. A combination of quick play and small map and maybe shipment, just depending on is the map selection we will go through. Yeah, actually, if you look at this camo closely, it has pretty interesting things going for it. Definitely we'll discuss it further at the end of the stream. But what seems like a pretty straightforward sunset kind of like retro styled image has actually some uniqueness to it that is worth, in my opinion, actually worth taking a closer look at the very least. It's nothing like super like hidden or anything. If you look at it closely, you'll see it. But like I said, we'll discuss it at the end. I think for most people it wouldn't really mean much, but for me it's like, oh, that's interesting. But I don't want to. Dude, did I just get flashed from the previous life and it carried into like... Dude.
We control two objectives. We're losing Alpha. Friendly cluster mine planted. Enemy UAV active. Friendly remote destroyed. Hold all objectives. Keep it all. We're losing Charlie.
That was pretty far around that corner there. Oh, fuck.
Taking Bravo. Enemy taking Alpha. You're halfway to complete. Finish it. Enemies taking Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. We're taking Charlie. Securing objective Charlie. Mosquito is online. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Enemy securing Bravo. Enemies taking Bravo.
Ay, crap.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy securing Bravo. Mosquito deployed. Hostiles deployed. Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile cruise missile incoming. Enemy UAV active. Enemies taking Bravo.
Enemy field up.
Enemy securing Bravo. UAV is exiting the AO.
Pyro, what's up?
Mission complete. Good work.
I've been good. I've been good. I don't know if you recognize, but I stopped by your stream. I was on my other profile, like on my normal profile, not my streaming profile. I stopped by your stream like yesterday, was it? Or day before? I was having my lunch. How you been, man? It's the same name, just a different picture. Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, it's cool to see you streaming. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I use that to like chill and watch friends stream and stuff like that. This is the one that I use for like, I don't know, both are like my main accounts. Like that one I use more for like, you know, supporting friends and stuff like that. While this one's more like, you know, researching my COD stuff and watching those stuff and all my streaming and all. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, COD's been good recently. Like, I've been talking about it, but like, since the Black Ops 6 beta, they have improved the connections and stuff like that. So like servers and stuff like that, at least in my region. I don't know how it'll be for you, but it has been a marked improvement connection-wise and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know how, like, COD servers are like all over the place, and they're like kind of like stingy with them. But of late, it's been actually pretty decent.
We've lost the lead.
He saw me through the smoke. Okay.
Gotcha 6. Enemy.
UAV online. We have taken the lead. The enemy's taken the lead. We've secured the lead. Hostile UAV in the area. Counter UAV ready.
Solid copy. Counter UAV running signals. Indifferent copy that. UAV on.
Notch one.
Advised UAV is exiting the AO.
We've lost the lead.
Counter UAV is returning to base.
The teammates are like...
The enemy's taken the lead. We've secured the lead.
Counter UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
Friendly UAV on station. Hostile UAV in the area.
Solid copy. Counter UAV copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Duh.
Counter UAV offline.
Teammate, man. He's one shot, man.
UAV is exiting the AO.
We've lost the lead. Enemy
With you, mate.
confirmed.
Enemy
Hostile UAV in the area. Kill confirmed. Confirmed that one.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Engine mags.
Dude, I swear, my teammates are like freaking the biggest duds I've ever seen, man.
We're getting hit hard. Friendly UAV online.
Moving here. Moving here.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Dude, all he had to do was like fucking fart on that dude and he would have killed him and still got like eliminated by him. I'm surprised that I didn't eliminate him. 3 shots on a marksman rifle on that dude. I know it wasn't like upper body, but like the third, like it should have been enough to. But God, dude, these guys are actual goobers, man. Whatever. I did well for myself, I guess. Slayer! How you doing? Nah. It was a bit strange, but it was. I know my last shot was like a foot shot, so that was definitely probably like a very low damage shot. But the other shots are like mid body, dude. I felt like the third shot, even if it being foot, should have been enough to finish. Hey, don't do that. You're an asshole, man, Chicho. Kiki, chill out, man. He didn't do anything. He's a nerd, man, Kiki. What do you want? Chicho, my little nerdy boy. Nerdy boy. Yeah, people complain about like X-Defiance team balancing. I'm telling you, COD's team balancing and even Halo's team balancing is brutal. It's actually like vicious.
Kill confirmed. Eliminate hostile.
Like they will dump you in like the most goober teammates against like fucking like a full squad of sweats.
The enemy's taken the lead. Tag secure. Be ready to deploy.
Ah, bad timing.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Moving here.
UAV is bingo fuel. RC at this time.
We've taken the lead.
Damn it. Fucking bullets.
Stun grenade out. Gotcha 6.
We've lost the lead. Hostile. Confirmed. Standing by.
Dude, don't use visible lasers. It's stupid.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Counter UAV ready.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon.
Stun grenade.
Jeez, come on, teammate.
The enemy's taken the lead.
movement.
Hostile deployed a mosquito. Deployed. Tag secure. Kill confirmed.
People on a target.
Notch one.
Solid copy. Counter UAV copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
The enemy holds the lead. Clock's ticking.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
Standing by. UAV standing by. Confirmed. You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it.
Counter UAV is bingo fuel.
Bit. I need to keep an eye on my ammo in this.
Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy. Copy that. UAV online and orbiting.
Notch one. Counter UAV ready. Kill confirmed.
Counter UAV. Solid copy.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile mosquito is online. Hostile care package. Tag secure. Confirmed.
Copy that. UAV on.
Enemy Overwatch helo inbound.
God, what a shitty care package for us.
UAV is returning to base.
Lost the lead. UAV on station. Seconds remain. Friendly UAV on.
Dude, just collect one tag, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Mission compromised.
They just needed to collect one fucking tag. I guarantee you these dumbasses would have seen a tag in front of them and still gone for a gunfight instead of like winning the game. And lost the gunfight, guaranteed. Some of those players were sponging a lot of bullets though. There's a lot of like they were like I was emptying into them a lot more than I needed to. The stream's lagging a bit. It stopped. Oh, man. It might have been my connection, dude. Something is up. I'll have to check it after a bit. Is it back? Yeah, it is back. I think it was my side, the connection. Anyway, seems to be running again. I actually think it's on the YouTube side more than anything else. I noticed, like, even when I was connecting to the server, like YouTube server, it was. Dude, what the fuck? How many of these am I walking into, man?
Friendly UAV online. Copy that. Friendly UAV on station. Go is online. We've lost the lead. UAV is taking fuel. UAV active. Hostile care package incoming. Overcast. Secure the lead. You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it. UAV ready to deploy. Copy, counter UAV on station. Counter UAV destroyed. Be advised. Time and cap over. Copy that. Phoenix 2-3 is on station. Go. Friendly SAE on the way.
They're okay. They're okay. Like, for small maps and stuff, it's good. They did a good job with shotties in this game. Yeah, they did a good job with shotties.
Good work.
And there's all sorts of different shotguns for like different styles of play and all. Is this- Yeah, I think YouTube servers might actually be a question mark. It's not my connection. Because my game's running smooth, but when I was connecting to the server, like to like start the stream, it took really long. So I think there might have been a little bit of like a few frames lost, I guess. A few seconds of the stream must have got missed. But I think it should be working now, right? I think the stream is running fine now. Yeah, I'd have been annoyed if I had to restart the stream. Those are some good games that we've had so far. I mean, Pyro, I'll tell you one thing though, man. Like, it's sort of pointless jumping into Modern Warfare 3 now. This is like legitimately the end of the like life cycle for this game. And I don't know how good Black Ops 6 is gonna be. Yeah, come in. So I don't know if I could necessarily recommend jumping into Black Ops 6. You know, like I don't know yet whether that'll be a good game or not. But Modern Warfare 3 was a good game, but it's sort of over now. Usually, like, if you're not like a super like Call of Duty fanboy or anything like that, like I'm a bit of a fanboy, right? But if you're not like super, I would say wait till like either December or February, between that timeline, and then decide whether you want to jump into the game. Usually launches of Call of Duty are really messy, so it's better to like avoid.
Mark the target.
Dude, I pinged a teammate and not one of... Dude, I'm backing out of this trash. I pinged an enemy. Did anyone get that guy?
Solid copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recopy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Look at this guy. He's such a dumbass. I'm pinging... The enemies are pinging up there, and he's running this way.
Got movement. I'm with you.
Friendly Mosquito deployed. Counter UAV is being a fuel. RTB at this time.
What the fuck? I didn't even see it.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Moving here.
¡Pedazo de mierda!
Is that guy cheating? I think.
Mission time is half complete. Secure the victory.
Moving here.
Friendly care package in the AO. Friendly mosquito active.
Mark the target.
Friendly Wilson online. Friendly UAV online. Friendly care package online.
Dropping ammo here. Enemy spotted. Mark the target.
The mission is half complete. Stay sharp. Copy that.
Moving here.
UAV is on station. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Sniper here.
Taking the lead. Friendly Guardian inbound.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy UAV active. Friendly mosquito
Moving here.
deployed. One minute remaining.
Moving here. Moving here.
He is cheating. He is cheating, dude. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
10 seconds remaining. Cluster mine detected.
Moving here.
Mission failed. Return
Nah,
to
he
base.
wasn't cheating. I don't think so. Just thermal scopes to see me quick and easy. I actually should have switched up to cold-blooded. That might have been a smarter move. I think that would have thrown him. Like, see, for Call of Duty, as a streamer, jumping on early into the like bandwagon of like the new game and all is the hype, right? You'll get like more views. But as like a gamer, it's usually wiser to just wait a little bit and just make sure like the launch, like usually like they iron out like all the bugs at launch, and that usually will take like within like the first season, or like, you know, by the second season, like beginning of second season, things are like a lot better for the game. Usually at the launch of the game, it's a mess and stuff like that. I don't know if that's going to be the case this year, but that's usually the case. So if you don't really care about the streaming aspect of it, then wait. But if you want like a little bit more viewership and all, like, then jump on a little earlier, because the hype will be a little bit, I mean, it's not guaranteed views or anything like that, but the hype will be a little higher, so there'll be more people looking for streams and stuff to watch. Okay, wait, what have we done so far? We've done LMG, shotgun, SMG, sniper, marksman rifle. Okay.
Domination. Systems operators, secure and maintain the objective. Secure.
Hey, what the fuck? It does, but I mean, yeah, it does. It does keep the game fresh. Like, there's always gonna be like a launch hype for COD, right? Oh, what timing, dude. Fucking... Dude, take Alpha, man. Dude, these teammates, man, they will not fucking capture a zone to save their lives. Capture A, dude. Why not capturing A?
Enemy in the area.
Mission compromised.
Yeah, so there's actually like a knife in the battle pass. Like I think his like butcher knife is in the battle pass. He could have gone full on with it. I'm probably gonna just back out of this one. Yeah, we could play it again. Let's see. I think I'll back out of this one. 245 is a bit absurd. But if it plays alright, then we'll just play through whatever.
Hard point. Secure the target area. Target area located. Secure the hard point.
Why would you bump me, man?
Compromised. Secure the area.
Moving here.
Confirming med card point. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Secure the area. Inside the perimeter. Hard point compromised.
I should have backed out. This connection's dog shit, dude.
Hard point relocated. Secure the top. Hostile. Enemy active. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. UAV standing by. Stand by.
Got movement.
Target area updated.
Dude, where the fuck are all our teammates, man? This, dude, I tell you, COD players are dog shit, dude. They like to act as if they're so good, running around, sliding, you know. Useless shits they are. Yeah, then I'm not playing hardpoint. They're not.
Hard point relocating. Stand by. Secure the target area.
Drop. What's your plan?
But I have to like empty like a whole fucking magazine. And everything.
Hardpoint compromised. Hostile UAV in the area. The enemy is taking ground. UAV ready. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Counter UAV is down.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
UAV is being
Enemy UAV active.
Reloading.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostile overhead. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Stand by. UAV standing by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
copy. Counter UAV running signal interference.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
UAV is offline. UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. The enemy is clock seek. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Dude, how many shots I put into that fool, man? Give me a break.
They're getting hit hard. Move to the hardpoint. Hostile UAV in the area.
Nah, this was the connection. 200% the connection was fucking ass on this one. 245, man. You guys were lucky I didn't have a good ping, otherwise I just shat on them all over the place. They were horrible. I had to like empty out so much into them just to fucking get like kills. They did nerf the DTIR though. It was like really good when it launched, like with the season. Now it's still good. It's still good though. But not as good as it used to be. Teammates, come on, please tell me you saw that happening, dude.
Hostile SAE incoming. Copy. UAV. Recon is online. Mission time is half over. Friendly UAV online. UAV is being fueled. RTB at this time. Some other time. Want my landlegs back?
I'm stuck at the dome and shit.
Control, don't let them retain it.
Hostile SAE. Friendly mosquito deployed. We have secured the point. Mission accomplished.
Two extremes, man. The last game was bonkers hyping. This was brilliant. No, that's not good. No, come on. Dude, that teammate, man. Dude, I want to get this. No! Dude, that one is hiding. Dude, that fucking little shit is hiding in the corner back there. There's a little door. Little Dewey hiding in the back like that the whole game. The Red Riding Hood one. Just hidden in that one corner back there. While everyone else is trying to run around. God, went on like a crazy streak though. I think she was near a nuke, man. That's why I started targeting her. I think I might have prevented that shit from going down. I don't know. She had a lot of kills from her, like, what's it called? Her kill streaks also. So I don't know exactly how close she was. But I think she got in close. Hiding. Hiding in the back with her other teammates all like fucking cowering with her. Pathetic. Pathetic, I tell ya. Yeah. He stayed in that corner for so long. Like, he did not move from that corner. Like, he just stayed there. And there's always, like, 2 other people with him. So it's really difficult to get to him. Or her, or whatever. While everyone else was running around. And then, like, after I killed him, he ran around for 1 second and then he went back to his corner. Like, he must have died a couple of times and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go back to my corner. Can't do nothing. Whatever. I'm pretty sure he was very close to nuking us. Which would have been upsetting if he had. To say the least. Yeah, they had trophies. I was throwing stuns at them. He was trophied up and all, like, hiding behind his teammates the whole game, dude. I got him because of my throwing knife, I'm pretty sure. Like, when I stopped his streak, finally. Like, I couldn't get close to him with that, like, knife or anything, and the stuns didn't get in him either. Throwing knives don't get stopped by the trophy system, so. I had to nail him with one. Whatever. Even I play like that when I'm using specific weapons. I don't like running around shipment either. So it's not like he was doing anything like wrong or anything. What should we use for... Let's go with the Starmender. Where is it? I think it's all over here. Yeah, it was getting a little frustrating. That's why I made it a point to go after him. I was a little worried, I'll admit. I was a little worried that I was feeding him a few too many kills to his high streak run. But when I hit that final throwing knife, I knew I'd ended something special. Fucking throwing knives. Let's go. I'm actually hitting my throwing knives pretty nicely these last couple of days. My new controller, I think. My new controller is really responsive. So, like the previous one used to have a lot of drift and like some of the buttons were like jank. I sent my old controller in for like replacement because it's still under warranty. They sent me a good one. Like very low drift and the buttons are all like feeling pretty good so far. It always surprises me how thin this like Starmender is when I look at it this way. Like it looks like it's like a thick weapon, but when you look at it like front facing, it's so thin. Modern Warfare 3 Rewind Challenge 6 Sunset Armageddon Universal Camo. Checked out. Played with. Let's go ahead and go through it one last time for thumbnail action. Okay, so in the beginning of the stream, I alluded to like finding this camo pretty interesting. And I was like, there's something special about it, but I'll save it for the end. We're at the end. So what is so special about this camo? What could be? No, I'm joking. It's got multiple animations going on at the same time, is what's special about it. So you've got the base scrolling sideways, okay? Then you've got the lines scrolling downwards. Like you see those white lines in the sky, those are scrolling downwards. And then on top of that, there's another animation is the trees. They're waving side to side actually. So you've got another animation there. And then you've got another animation is the mountaintop. It's like the wave file, like moving up and down. So it's like rise and fallen, rise and fallen. There might be even more. I'm not sure. Like I'm not totally certain, but I maybe even the sun lines or the reflection sun lines are also a completely separate animation. I'm not totally certain about that. I think it might be. So we're talking about multiple animations on this camo that are going in different directions and working together while being part of the same camo. That doesn't sound anything interesting, but it's something I've been harping about all year long. Like that, start layering the like images, like the camos, so you can get multiple animations. In the past, we'd get maybe one animation. That's it, like the scrolling animation. And then they sort of like had maybe one where it's like spinning around, but it's just moving or something like that. Very basic styled animations, right? And even though this camo looks pretty basic, it doesn't look like, oh, this is the sunset, whatever, right? The fact that there's so many different layers and animations happening simultaneously is alluding to something, the future of universal camos, I'm hoping. Because this is just the beginning, right? We sort of saw this happening with also the camos in the Purgatory Island challenges. Even those had multiple animations and movements going on at the same time. And yeah, this is just another one of them that, like end of the game's life, we're seeing potentially where camos can go next. Having multiple layers, having multiple animations, and it's fascinating and exciting, is what it is. So even though like maybe you don't really care for this camo because it looks so basic, what's happening with it is something special for sure, because it's only going to get better from that. This is just kind of like the teaser of what potentially will happen in the future. Just right now, it's like this festival called Durga Puja in India. So they were just telling me there's some sweets in the kitchen and stuff like that, which is nice. I've been avoiding ordering out and stuff, so I haven't had my sweets, my usual ordering sweets. So it'd be nice to have something sweet for dinner, for dessert. But yeah, that's it. Also, I get some juices and all that. They was just telling me he got the juices and put the sweets there and all. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, it's just something interesting. And it is a really cool camo too, man. Like, I think the way the waves are like, forming in the background, the mountaintops, they're very reminiscent of the waves of music players and all, right? Like back in the day. Again, this camo is kind of like the Rewind event. A lot of the challenges and all harp back to the previous events. So this one was tied to the Get High event, and we got all those retro camos and stuff like that. Like this, even the synth bus, right? Yeah, it's just really nice to see. Again, I do think this is very early days of multiple animation combined in a camo. And again, we have seen somewhat of a basic thing, even the synth bust one that I just scrolled. It had a moving camo and it had the rotating heads, right? But this is quite a bit more complex than that, with how much more is animated and functioning on its own, right? So it's just interesting. I don't know. Also, it just was kind of cool. When I first saw the camo, it just looked like trees and sunset and scrolling sideways with some lines and all that. And I was like, oh yeah, it's nothing super special. And then you see all that extra movement and stuff like that and all. It's like, oh, this is actually kind of different, right? There is something more to it. It's not just a flat, static image scrolling across your screen or your weapon. I don't know if it's what the Treyarch's already sort of teased with the mastery camos what they're doing next, right? And this is again not something new to camos, because Treyarch actually did this in Black Ops 4 also, but they did reaction-based camos, like back then. Like their mastery camo in Black Ops 4 was reaction. Like if you kept on going on a streak, it would change the color of the camos and it would just get brighter and brighter, right? The Black Ops 4 like mastery camo. And it's something I've been asking for a while. Like, give us universal camos that are reaction based and stuff, like reactive. And like, you know, based on things I'm doing in the game, and that's what causes it to change, right? And they have been doing that. Like even like in their mastery camos that they revealed, there is things that are being showcased based on what you're doing, right? So I think, you know, like reactive camos is very likely the big surprise. Not necessarily, like I said, they've already showcased that they are looking into and doing stuff like that. And as I mentioned, they did do stuff like that in the past. The joke was I earned the Black Ops 4 Mastery Camo, but I never used it. I used to hate it because I criticized so many camos for the same reason. But the more kills you got, the brighter it got, and the harder it became to see past your gun because your gun would get so bright, right? And I don't like that. I'm like, dude, that's distracting. Why would I put on a camo that is more detrimental to me the better I'm doing, right? And a lot of these camos also, like if you go into the wrong map, some of them are too bright, the glow-in-the-dark stuff and all, right? So I actually never used... They ended up nerfing that. They did fix that, like I think halfway through the game's life. But by then I had... Even though I had earned it, I didn't really care about it, so I never used it. Or hardly ever used it. But yeah, they did reaction and reactive-based kind of camos back then also. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a bit more of that come Black Ops 6. But on top of that, you'll see things like this, right? Where you have multiple animations and stuff like that potential going on. And then hopefully on top of that, on top of like layered camo designs, you know, like where there's multiple things going on in a layered fashion. I think reaction-based stuff and like, you know, like based on either you moving, eliminating enemies, doing all sorts of like things in game might affect your camo, right? I'm hoping that's where they're going because that is sort of what they've teased with their mastery camos, like during the COD Next event. So I don't know, man. See, I'll tell you one thing. All these developers are so different from each other, right? Yeah, we'll get into it. 1 minute. I'll talk about it in the outro now. So yeah, Sunset Camo, checked out, played, and enjoyed. Got it. Good morning to you. How you doing? I like all these developers and stuff. Like each studio are so different from each other. Like, okay. In Cold War, the mastercrafts and stuff like that, right? Those kind of and reactive blueprints and mastercraft blueprints and stuff like that, right? That was like a huge deal, dude, for Cold War. Again, things that Treyarch used to do in the past, but went the next stage in the Cold War, right? And it was a huge success. Everyone really liked, the reactive blueprints and the mastercraft blueprints and stuff like that. And it got to the point where they were even giving reactive blueprints and stuff like that in the Battle Pass, right? And then I remember someone asking me, they're like, do you think they're gonna do reactive, what are the reactive blueprints gonna be in Modern Warfare 2 or whatever, right? In the next game, what was the next game after Cold War? Vanguard, right? It was Vanguard. And I was like, I don't know, man, I'm not sure, right? They might not even do mastercrafts is what I said, right? And that's exactly what happened. The next developer, I think it was Sledgehammer, they didn't even do a single, they didn't delve into that whole mastercraft thing that was so popular in Cold War. And the same like happened in Modern Warfare 2. They started trying to push the Volt weapons in the beginning, and no one cared for that, so they never went further with the Volt system. And then, like, I think they got a lot of feedback from the community, like, yo, we want these like Mastercraft blueprints and all. So they started doing similar stuff, but not exactly Mastercrafts, right? But they were getting closer where you have these really cool blueprints, and some of them have unique, weapon in specs and stuff like that, which was what was special about Mastercrafts. And then Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, they only like kind of started doing the universal camos. Like it wasn't anywhere near to the extent of what Modern Warfare 3 was, right? So like, you can't really say like, oh, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, we had so many universal cameras. No, we really didn't. It was more Modern Warfare 3 where we had just non-stop every week or something, there was some new universal camo to be earned, and everything had it, right? In Modern Warfare 2, there was very limited. They started doing it and it was limited, but it was happening, but just on a very early aspect. I mean, now moving into like Treyarch's next game, Black Ops, we don't know if they'll even go deep, like go back to like, we don't know if they will do to the extent of Sledgehammer's universal camo thing, right? They've sort of already announced in their recent like podcast, right, the Call of Duty podcast that they did, that they're not doing the weekly challenges, even though that was so popular in this game. It's like, yo, this is a really popular system, please carry it forward, we really like this. Now, it's sounding like they're not going to do that, right? The other thing that they've sort of already confirmed is they're probably not going to do the aftermarket parts system. Again, another really, really popular thing that was in this game. And it's like, dude, this is a no-brainer. Take it into every next game, right? But it's sounding like they're not going to do that. The weird thing is with Treyarch, right? Even in Black Ops 4, this again going back to Black Ops 4, they had these things called operator mods. And what would happen is you needed to level up your gun, and then once you got to the max level, you'd unlock the operator mod for that weapon if it had one, right? And the operator mod would do things like some of the weapons, like I think one of the weapons, it added a bayonet. One of the SMGs, you could dual wield it. One of the LMGs, it made it like, so you got that Hades, like the Hades LMG made it like the chainsaw weapon from like an older Black Ops, similar to what they did with this new LMG, right? This 1 minute. This what was it? They added it in this game at the very end. Is it on this? It might not be on this weapon. 1 minute. But you know the one where it's kind of like hip and you can move really fast and stuff like that? I'm pretty sure it's on this one also. But it was... Where is it? Is it not on this? Anyway, so like it made it into like that kind of like chainsaw thing and stuff like that. So it's sounding like Treyarch might be doing the operator mod system. So each studio sort of does their own thing sometimes, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Oh, I was on this gun for sure. This is where you unlocked it. Yeah, this one, the brace, this thing, right? The brace fire HC grip. This made it into that move, like you move really fast, but you can only hip fire it and stuff like that. This used to be an old operator mod. This concept was an old operator mod in Black Ops 4 that was also a throwback to like a Black Ops 2 game or something like that, weapon called the chainsaw. In Black Ops 4, it was, I think, the Hades LMG, and you unlock the operator mod that did this. And then in Black Ops 2, there's like this chainsaw gun that I didn't play that game, so I don't know it so well. And then in this game, they've added this brace HC grip, right? That kind of is similar to that. So things are going to change for sure. Things are definitely going to change, and it's going to be different. And what we've come to be like what we're used to in this game does not necessarily mean we're going to get that same thing in the next one, which is always like, so like, this is one thing about like the COD cycle being a yearly thing, right? This is our biggest complaint, right? As COD players, because they're churning out games every year, they're already working on the next game like 2 or 3 years before, right? So like, the one coming after this is probably already in works. It's already in development. It's not like they're starting development after they release the next game. No, they've been working on games for 2-3 years. Black Ops 6, I think, has been being made for the last 4 years, right? So each game is already in development. So when the current game comes out and what is really popular in the current game, doesn't necessarily, they don't know like, oh, this is going to be popular, this isn't going to be popular, right? So they don't know until the game actually comes out. So because the COD cycle, like, there are things that are massively popular that just completely don't get carried into the next game or into any future game because they didn't realize that was going to be a popular aspect. And by the time they realize it's a popular aspect, it's too late to implement it into the next game. And you can only keep your fingers crossed that it will eventually get implemented in a future game, which more times than not, it doesn't like end up happening, right? So what ends up happening is the developers sort of need to like kind of predict what will and won't be like popular. And then also on top of that, it's such a weird system. It really is. Because like I said, what's popular in one game doesn't necessarily mean it's going to carry forward into the next one. So as much as I've loved this universal camo system, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, like, please, God, these idiots, and please let them know that this was a popular thing and was always going to be a popular thing and let it carry forward into future games. We don't know. We don't know. I do think universal camos will carry forward. Like, I mean, not from this game to the next. The concept of rewards as universal camos, I do think that it'd be very silly of them not to like make those as rewards, because that has been hands down like been the best kind of like thing that you can earn in the game. The most, like, for me, like when I see a nice universal camo and stuff, I'm jumping into the game and playing it as long as I need to get that thing, right? So as far as retention and just engagement, universal camos have been some of the better rewards in the game. So hopefully that does carry forward, but you never know, like, and how much it will. And like, you have to give credit to Modern Warfare 3. Like, some of the systems they created in here, some of the rewards, and just to the extent that they went with it, has been pretty stellar, pretty amazing. Like, a lot of people also, like, they don't, like, a lot of people, like, have been like, oh, you know, like, some of these, like, events are kind of like, you know, just throwaway events and stuff like that. Like those XP-based events, right? Where you just need to play the game and you'll earn rewards, right? And there was a lot of events like that where it's just XP-based. You need to hit that XP goal before the event ends and you'd earn it. And all you need to do is play the game, right? And in hindsight, that does sound kind of lazy as far as events go. Like, it's like, why aren't there challenges and unique ways of doing this game, that game? But it's so interesting how there's a large group of people that don't want to do challenges. They just want to play the game and enjoy it. And having just an XP-based event caters to them. That they're motivated, oh, let's jump in, play the game and earn that thing. All we have to do is play the game and enjoy ourselves. That's good enough, right? And they're earning some free stuff. And then there's been challenge-based events also, right? Where they've got challenges and some of them are hard, some of them are easy, some of them are nonsensical and all that, right? Then there was also challenges for like zombies and like Warzone for a lot of the events and all that, right? So just the way they've kind of spread out so, like, I've talked about it also in the after, like the weekly challenge system and all. They like this year, like Modern Warfare 3, the developers and all really went all out to catering to every type of Call of Duty player there was. Like, it is without a doubt, there was something in this game for every type of Call of Duty player throughout the year. And there was probably multiple things for you based on what you enjoyed and how you enjoy interacting with the game, right? So like it's been pretty impressive what they did this year, but next year it's going to be different for sure. It is absolutely going to, like, the events, like even like the way events happened this year, okay? Like the XP based, some of these kind of challenge based stuff and all that, I can guarantee you it's going to be different next year. The way like Treyarch handles events is going to be very different from the way Sledgehammer did it. Here's another example that was like an amazing system in the past that just completely went to the wayside. Okay? In Cold War, Treyarch used to like you'd earn these battle pass things, right? Like your battle pass stuff from the battle pass. And there's always been operator skins for the battle pass, right? So you'll earn the skin for whatever this operator is, right? Now in Cold War, what they would do is you'd unlock this operator skin in the battle pass, and then there was challenges tied to the operator skin. So if you completed like different challenges, you'd get color variations for this operator skin. So it was not just the skin. It was like you earned the skin, and then you had like at least 2 color variations for the skin. And then for some of the special skins, not only did you have 2 multiplayer challenges, but you'd also have 2 like zombie challenges that would unlock variants. It was a total of 4 challenges. They'd give you like a emblem and then an operator variant color skin for this. So instead of red, it'll be like blue, green, and stuff. It's kind of basic stuff like that, right? It doesn't seem like, oh, that's nothing. That seems like it's kind of a basic thing to do, right? But it was so nice having that, because you just always had this kind of way of engaging with the game, because as you progress through the battle pass, you unlock your operators, and if you own the battle pass, and as you unlock the operators, there was reason to jump in and try to like earn some color variations. Maybe you liked a different variation more than the one you got, or stuff like that, right? A really cool system. And honestly, in my head, changing like the color palette on this skin, so it's the same outfit but just changing the red to blue, right? Or something like that, right? Or maybe like giving a text, like it doesn't matter, whatever, right? Like similar to what they've done with this black cell, right? So this is a variant. You've got the same outfit, but it's a variant to the skin, right? So that doesn't sound like it's terribly complicated and like a ton of work to do, right? So it's like, yeah, this seems like a really smart way of creating a lot of engagement and giving more to the community without necessarily putting in a ton of extra work, right? I'm sure there was a little bit of work behind changing the color palette and stuff like that, but it's not like a whole load of extra work, right? This seems like a no-brainer to carry that system forward into like future games. Yet, come Vanguard, there was not a single operator that had a challenge to unlock variants. The only challenges they had was like to unlock the base version of the operator. And then come battle passes and all, it was just back to this, where you had your base operator skin and that's all you got. Right? So that was like another like system that was like, oh, this challenge is so much fun. It's so engaging. We get more out of it. Keep it up. And then the next developer comes along and like, no, we already kind of built our game around this. We're not doing that. And it ended up like, going to the wayside. So as much as like a lot of the systems in this game have been amazing and so good, you have to give a lot of credit to Sledgehammer for doing what they did. But again, don't expect, a lot of people like also like gameplay wise and the game and all that, like the core concept of Call of Duty, the joke is like it's just the same game year after year after year, right? But there's a lot of like aspects that are very different from game to game. Like 100%, the live service next year is going to be more on Treyarch to like, control and decide how they want to handle it. So what we got here is not what we're going to get there, right? Is the final, what I've been repeating too many times, I guess. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what is and what will be in the Black Ops 6 year of Call of Duty. Anyway, that's it. I am planning on doing a second stream, so I'm going to end this one and we'll start a new one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And Pyro, I'm going to start a new stream if you want to stop by again. Give me a second. I know I didn't read too many of your comments while I was spieling, but the grip from Chainsaw was from COD Ghost. Oh, I thought it was a Black Ops game that they got it from. Okay. Yeah, they also had it in Black Ops 4 for sure. Like it was like the Hades operator mod for it. See, the thing is, we think they're gonna add it in later games. Like okay, so they didn't add it in this one. They're gonna add it in the next game. But the thing is, like, I think a lot of like another aspect that you have to like recognize is the developers and all. They're not just like techies, right? Most of them are very creative minded, right? And most creative minded people, like including me, we don't, once we've done something and it's been successful, we don't necessarily want to just keep doing that same thing again and again and again. We want something new and different, right? We want to like reinvent it or change it, and just, we want to be doing something different. So like a lot of these brilliant ideas that in my opinion are amazing and should be continued forward, when it comes to the developers, in their head, this might be like, no, we did that, it was successful. We want to try this now, and I think this might be the next successful thing. So as much as I want to say like, yeah, we'll see this at some time in the future again, some of this stuff, we might never see these systems again, and we'll just see some kind of new version or like a completely different, but maybe slightly inspired by this version of future things, you know? Often that's the case. It'll be like a pretty different system, but it might be inspired by what was successful in the past Call of Duty games, right? There might be some inspiration behind it. Yeah. Anyway, Paro, give me a second. I'll start a new stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, Camo's pretty cool. Like, I think on a tech level, the Camo's very cool.